How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, this video is somewhat a bit deeper away from prison and crime and all that stuff. Well, still, I want to make it relevant to prison a little bit, but it's like how we get treated, guys. Yeah, right now, too many people in the world, yeah, are selfish people. I'm talking relationships, I'm talking friendships, right? Too many people, right? Me personally, right? In life, guys, right? These are my words, yeah. You get treated in life how you allow yourself to get treated, right? If you allow yourself to get treated like shit and taken for granted and taken the piss out of, that's exactly what will happen to you, right? Too many people are selfish and looking out for themselves. A lot of selfless people that are looking out for other people. Example, in my life, I've always prided myself on loyalty. That's whether I'm in a friendship, if I'm in a relationship. I'm loyal. I give you loyalty you'd only get from a dog. Right? I don't lick my own ass or drag my ass across the carpet. None of that stuff, right? But yeah, I give loyalty you only get from a dog. But the only thing is, when you're loyal and you know that your friendship or your relationship's solid, right? You're not going to cheat. You're not going to stray, right? The only person that can get hurt is you, right? Now, like I say, I know too many people that stay in relationships that they're miserable in, they're taken for granted, they're cheated on and stuff. And you know what kills me, guys, right? They stay in these fucking relationships, right? They know they're being treated like shit. They moan non-stop, but they stay in the relationship. Why do they stay in the relationship? Because some people can't be on their own, right? And they have to be in a relationship just so they've got someone to call their own. I think that's very sad, guys, right? Like I say, we live in a world where people are looking out for themselves, right? Example, my friends in my life, right? Some people that, well, a lot of people that I'm no longer involved with. I was looking out for them. Who was they looking out for? Themselves, guys, right? Goes on that way, right? I learned a lot, again, when you went to prison. When I went to prison for the first time, I learned who my friends were. All the people I'd supported and looked after and backed up and everything, where were they when I was in jail? Nowhere to be seen. It was down to my co-defendant's sister and brother-in-law and the girl I was with at the time and my family. Everyone else should disown me, guys. Didn't want to know me. I was in prison, right? Now, when you look at relationships whilst in prison, guys, yeah, very, very testing time, yeah. If your relationship can survive a prison sentence, trust me, guys, it can literally survive absolutely anything, because the roller coaster of emotions when you're in prison, when you say your partner's in prison, when your partner's up in prison, you're up. When they're down, you're down, right? Prison is a roller coaster of emotions, paranoia, trust issues. You're in prison, right? But yet prisoners can still cheat. How can prisoners cheat? Right? They could, right, say they've got a missus. They could have their ex on the go. Their ex might be coming up. They might be cancelling visits with you, right, so that they can get another bird up, right? I've seen it happen, and don't think it doesn't happen. Trust me, it does, right? Prison. Whilst you're in prison, you're probably more selfish than any other point in your life, right? Because when you're in prison, you have to rely on other people. You can't send money into yourself in prison, can you? So you've got to get someone on the outside to send your money in, to wire your money via a PTS payment, to send you postal orders, to send you letters, to send you emails, to go and check if you've got a property. They might have a key and they go and let themselves in. They check your mail and stuff. They keep a roof over your head. They keep you up to date with what's happening. They're speaking to your solicitors, finding out when your next court date is or when your next legal visit is or something like that. Right, but whilst you're in this situation, whilst you're in prison, right, prisoners' girlfriends and prisoners' wives, right, it's a lot of paranoia. The guy's in prison, right, can't go out on a Friday night, can't check your Facebook, can't check your phone, so he starts accusing you of cheating, right, or what he'll do is he goes to prison, he becomes addicted to drugs, right. Now, I've done a video further down my timeline about how drugs get into prison and signs that your loved one's on drugs, right? Now, I don't take drugs personally, right? But I've seen far too many people in the prison system become addicted to drugs, right? Who pays for their habit? Who? The girlfriends, the wives. Prisoners come out with stories. oh, listen, yeah, I need some tobacco, yeah, send me, it's an 100 quid for an ounce now, because it's smoke. For those that don't know, smoking's been banned within prisons, right? So the girlfriend's running around, she's sending in money and stuff, but then there becomes a point where they're asking you to send money into other prisoners. That should be alarm bells ringing in your head, guys. That is a sign that your loved one is massively on drugs. He owes money for drugs. He's being threatened in the prison. So he's then ringing you, stressing, look, not how are you, babe? I love you and all this. Babe, quick, I'm going to give you a prison number. Send a postal order into this person. Or what they'll do, right? They'll ask you to send money into them. They'll then buy items for the drug dealer on the canteen and stuff, right? They're being treated like shit the whole time, right? They're not asked about you, they're not ringing you, they're not having you up on visits and stuff, but they want the drugs. So all the bodies, all they're asked about is the drug. They need the drug, and the dealer's not going to give them more drug on tick until the last lot's paid. So that's where you come in, right? You're running around, you're sending in money that you haven't got for drugs. Then they start asking you to send it into other prisoners. Oh, the cell next door has been spun because of me. I owe them 200 quid, right? Because a phone was seized, right? Load of bollocks. But you're sending the money in because you worried your loved one's going to get a kick in, right? There's a lot of prisoners in prison that idolise their women, and when they get out, they go back to living a happy life, right? But there's a lot of guys in prison that could have 2 or 3 girls on the go, right? And what they do, they're using women on the outside to send them money in and stuff. Or they're getting money from two or three different people, whether it's family, an ex-girlfriend and a current girlfriend, sending them money in for drugs and stuff. You're looking out for the prisoner. Who's the prisoner looking out for himself? Himself and his addiction, right? And it goes on this way. Oh, I'm being bullied, babe. They're going to attack me, babe. Right? So you're stressed out. You've got them sending money in. You're getting phone calls, right, from mobile numbers that you don't know, from prisoners that are dealing drugs to your fella inside prison, demanding that you pay them money for drugs, right? And it goes on that way. Selfish people, guys, right? Not all of them. A lot of good prisoners in prison and stuff. But there's a lot of selfish prisoners that use the woman to send the money in while they're in prison. As soon as they get out of prison, what do they go? Do they go back to the missus, or do they fuck off like a dog with 5 dicks and go shagging around? They go like a dog with 5 dicks and they go shag around, yeah? Goes on that way. I'm not trying to blow prisoners up, guys. No, no, no. I'm just saying, guys, in life, you allow yourself to be treated, right? In life, you get treated how you allow yourself to get treated. If you set the bar down here and treat it like shit, you'll get treated like shit. If you set the bar up here, right, that you're better than that you deserve better than that, and anything that falls below this bar, you won't entertain, you'll be treated like a princess, right? You'll be looked after, you'll be loved. You set your bar down here, you'll be treated like shit, right? Too many people, guys, right? Too many prisoners in the prison system, guys, using people, using girlfriends, using loved ones. Oh, I need this. And they play people off against each other. They lie, they deceive, right? Not because the drug tells them, the body wants the drug that much. They'll tell you, oh, this has happened, that's happened. They'll make up situations so you send them money in. As soon as a prisoner rings you and tells you to send money into other prisoners, or go and send money to this bank account, right, and they're giving you sort codes and account numbers that are nothing to do with them, that are to do with other prisoners, telling you to send money to other prisoners, giving you other prisoners' numbers, phone numbers, or prison numbers for you to send drugs for money to them, right? It goes on, right? And then when you tell these people, I'm a former prisoner, guys, yeah, been there and done it, right? And then you tell these people, and then they don't listen to you, and it's like, oh my God. So what will end up happening? These people these people on the outside that are allowing themselves to be treated like shit, when their loved one gets out of prison, he'll end up cheating on them. He'll fuck off. Right? Or the addiction's so bad that when he leaves prison, if he asks you for money and you don't give it from him, he'll start stealing your jewellery to sell and stuff on the out, right? Or he'll kick off with you. Goes on that way, guys, yeah? But in life in general, guys, in relationships, yeah? Like, relationships back in the day, yeah? Like, look at the old people of today, yeah? They've been married 50, 60 years, guys. Look at the UK, look at us, right? Do you know what I mean? You got 5 kids to 5 different fucking dads. Right, your relationship's a joke. It's on and off every fucking week, right? full of paranoia, full of insecurity. Don't trust each other as far as you can throw each other. Checking each other's phone, checking each other's social media. Fucking, you know what I mean? Why have you got a passcode on your phone? Going for a piss, right? You sat there cuddled up watching a film, right? You're taking your phone to the toilet with you, right? Why? Because you've got something to hide, right? It's a paranoid world we live in, guys. Relationships are based, back in the day, they was based on trust and loyalty, and you'd have to go out and meet these people in a club or court them and stuff like that. Look at today's fucking day. Plenty of Fish, Badoo, fucking Tinder, right? A fucking scrapyard. All these dating sites are, guys, are scrapyards for broken people that have been sexually abused, physically abused, emotionally abused, cheated on, grown up in care, fucking paranoid schizophrenics, bipolar, all these sorts of things. Yeah, it's just a scrapyard for these people. They're into some weird stuff sexually, right? It's a different time and era, guys, yeah, to what we're used to, right? To what the old folk are used to, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, back in the day, sleeping about, right, it was seen as, like, a bad thing to do, womanising and all that. Everyone's at it. Everyone's shagging everybody else, man. Fucked, man. Everyone's riddled with STDs and STIs and all that sort of shit, yeah. I've been single, guys, for 2 years and 3 months. I've not even entertained anybody, not interested in anybody. Stay single, that's me. Because no one's worth trusting out there, right? Relationships, yeah, long-lasting relationships are a very, very rare. They're as rare as rocking horse shit, guys. It's as simple as that, yeah. Like I say, but for those people on the outside, right, that are that insecure and that vulnerable, that they stay with someone just so they've got someone to say, oh, I'm in a relationship, because they need that. Some people are happy on their own, like me. I don't give a fuck, right? Then you've got other people, oh, I can't leave them, I've got to be with them and stuff. And some people are so fucking naive, right? They'll get cheated on and lied to, but yet they don't know any different, do they? If their partner tells them something, they take it as gold, right? And like I say, these are the people that get shit on and stuff and used and stuff. I don't like, the reason I'm doing this video, guys, it's aimed at specific people, and I don't like people being used, right? It's as simple as that, right? And when you've got prisoners' girlfriends, right, that are running around, that are waiting by the phone for them phone calls, that are not coming, right? They're cancelling visits because they're getting their ex up on visits, right? They're using you to have money sent into them. They don't give a shit about you, right? All they want is your money. Money, money, money. People spending fucking thousands of pounds supporting somebody in prison, and the prisoner's taking them for a mug. I don't like it, right? The prisoner that's doing it, right, wouldn't like it if it was done to them, right? So this is why I'm doing this video. It's going to fall on deaf ears, this fucking video, but I'm doing the video regardless, right? Like I say, if you set the bar up here, right, you will be treated like a princess, right? If you set the bar up here and say, anything below this, not good enough for me, you'll be treated good. If you set the bar down here, right, and you'll take any old shit just so you've got someone to call your own, you're going to be cheated on, you're going to be stampled on, and you're going to be shit on, right? Because naivety is not an attractive trait to have. People that are naive, people that are gullible, get taken for a fucking ride because they believe everything they fucking hear, right? They have a saying, guys, in life, yeah, women fall in love with what they hear, and guys fall in love with what they see. That's why fucking women wear makeup and guys tell fucking lies, right? And like I say, what annoys me as well is when you get these guys, yeah, that are like, these girlfriends. There's a lot of, I've got nothing but love and respect for all these girlfriends out there, and boyfriends, because we've got female prisoners, right, that are supporting somebody in prison, right? Fantastic. I always say the prison system should never break a relationship. But if you've been taking the piss out of, my advice would be get out of that fucking relationship. That's whether you're in prison, right? Because you could be like a prisoner's partner and be taking the piss out of, right? My advice would be get out of that situation. Don't be taking the piss out of. Open your fucking eyes. And on the outside, if you're being shit on and cheated on and lied to, get out of the relationship. What's the point in being in a poisonous relationship, right, where you're both cheating on each other? There's no trust. The relationship's fucked. You might have kids together, right? The kids are seeing it all, right? And they're picking up on the fucking animosity and stuff and the violence, yeah? Fucking, them kids will end up, it will scar them for life and stuff. Too many people stay in relationships that they're not happy in just so they've got someone to call their own. It kills me, man. Kills me, bothers me. Single for 2 years and 3 months, right? I haven't had sex in that time neither, right? And this is the thing, I've got needs and wants just like everybody else, but the fact is, I've had it with relationships, right? To me, relationships are long-lasting relationships don't happen. Full of insecurity, trust, mistrust, jealousy, paranoia, and stuff like that. It's poisonous, right? You fellas in prison, when you're in prison, paranoia is rife, yeah? You're accusing your girlfriend of cheating on the dog, the postman, the fucking his mates, the fucking relatives. It goes on, man. Paranoia is rife when you're in prison, guys. But this video is simply, in life, you only get treated how you allow yourself to get treated. You're looking out for other people, they're looking out for themselves. And then in the end, when these people are telling you to open your fucking eyes because you're being taken a piss out of, in the end, I'll tell you straight, they'll turn around and say, you was right. But don't listen to me. Learn from your own mistakes, guys, yeah. Every time in life that I've been through an incident, right, good or bad, I've always taken something good out of it and learnt going forward. Too many people with their head in the sand not got a fucking clue what day of the week it is and what's been happening to them in front of their own fucking eyes, right? Guys, going to leave this video here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Another rant. Fuck it. Speak to you all soon. Bye.